the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight we begin the homestand with the first of four between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Godley gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Austin Jackson.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Here it is, the 3-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Here's Joe Panik. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. Just a 1-for-12 career line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D-Row, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Digging in, Buster Posey. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jackson on second, Panik at first with no outs. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Grounded to first. Echeverria for 1 on to first, and Posey has bounced into a double play. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
You know, Matt, I'm looking for Longoria to snap out of the funk he's been in. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Giants leave 1. It's the Giants nothing. Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ty Blach, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Now to the plate, John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Blach. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1 out and a runner on second base. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 2-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollard. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Blach. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Here comes the 1-0. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Jay stands at second with 2 gone. One and 2 now.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High pop-up. Pennick waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Arizona. We are still scoreless. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. 2 hits in 7 tries. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. And that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, David Peralta, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. Pence will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And the changeup is way low that time. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Jackson on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
So digging in now, Adeiny Echeverria will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started.
Hunter Pence.
Here's the first pitch to him. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And that one just missed outside. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom 3rd of the order you have to go right after.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Center fielder number 16, Austin Jackson.
So 1 gone here in the San Francisco 3rd, and we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Penn. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Jeff Mathis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Catcher, Jeff Mathis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So with one away, we'll take a look ahead at what's coming up for the Diamondbacks here on MLB The Show. Now batting, Zach Godley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Godley is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
John Jay.
In now is John Jay. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Two out, nobody on. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Jay, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 home is a heater in there for a strike. Skied into straightaway right. After it is McCutcheon. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Buster Posey now as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Posey is retired, and there's 1 away. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Standing in, Brandon Belt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Now a swing by Longoria as this is sent on the ground to short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he will slide in there safely with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock. And she'll take a changeup here for strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Smoked on the ground left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
In now, David Peralta. Pitch out. Nothing doing. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Two and 1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pence has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is in off the plate. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, and a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. The 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ready now, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Goldschmidt on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And as of right now, these guys find themselves in the number 5 spot in that category in the NL. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Crawford is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Hunter Pence.
Stepping in, Hunter Pence. He drew a walk his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble out a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Giants down in order. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Jeff Mathis. First time up, he went down looking.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A fastball that finds the outside corner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, pitcher number 52, Jack Godley.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Godley, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Bases are empty, one man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Hit to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now is John Jay. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Jay behind 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
The next 1-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is McCutchen. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Kelby Tomlinson will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The average to start play at .315. 3 homers, 26 RBIs. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. On to first, and Jackson's retired. 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. In there, and it's even at 1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Line drive to center field. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Hunter Strickland enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Ready once again, Eduardo Escobar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pitch on the way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike. Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. And that's a special home run. Paul Goldschmidt continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And the pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and a strike.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Two and two.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Line towards center field. Jackson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One for the D-backs on the home run by Paul Goldschmidt. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Marte gloves it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Mathis corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. It's the D-backs 2 and the Giants nothing. Will Smith gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Will Smith.
Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A fastball that just misses inside. Smith has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Here now the 2-2. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Here's Echeverria now. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Sacrifice attempt here. Longoria right there. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. A tag for 1.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Digging in now, Jeff Mathis. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Echeverria, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Jackson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 52, Zach Godley.
Digging in, Zach Godley. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. In there, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
2 out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. They'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. At the plate, Brandon Crawford, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Marte fields it cleanly on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Hunter Pence.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. There's a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Ready with the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Miguel Gomez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 52.
And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swing and a line drive into left field. A base hit. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2-0 now. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. In the dirt here. Henson at second with 2 down. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Ready for another chance? Joe Panik, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the D-backs 2 and the Giants 1. Tony Watson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Jay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
John Jay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 0-1 pitch is taken. That's ball one. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball four. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home eighth.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. And he lays off for ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball four. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, when you go with the slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
I'm set with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Jackson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Pollock. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Runners are at first and third, one away. Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's got it. One there on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Runners off for second. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Pollard stands at second with 2 gone. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We've played 8 full. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants 1. Brad Boxberger comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brad Boxberger.
Riding into the box, Buster Posey. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
The batter, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Ready for another shot now, Evan Longoria. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. A cold strike on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The D-backs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Godley records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Brad Boxberger hammers down the save, his 33rd of the year. So that will put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 runs. For the Giants, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. A reminder that post-game Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trips are available at the Washington and 3rd Street station.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Arizona Diamondbacks pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-1. The San Diego Padres hit 3 long balls as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-1. Kyle Freeland got the win in the game and pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, as the Rockies downed the Cardinals 5-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-5. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Reds put together 10 total hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-4. The Atlanta Braves got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-2. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-2. Andrelton Simmons was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Angels got past the Rays 6-5. He is in the top 5 in the American League in hits. Chris Sale earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 5-4. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The White Sox earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 1-0. Marco Estrada collected his 8th win overall, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Mariners 4-1. Matt Moore earned win number 7 this season as the Rangers took down the Orioles 2-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.